I want you to imagine a student, Tom. Tom is currently at university studying computer science. He has little to none work experience, and he has no experience with spending his own money, managing his own money, and also feeling like an adult. So he decides to apply to a few jobs, and he decides to get some experience. He goes to Indeed, LinkedIn, and imagine any job website to find a job, to just get some experience and to develop his knowledge and skills. So he went to Indeed. He applied to around 200 jobs. He went to LinkedIn and applied to 100 jobs, and so on. And as you guys know how the job market is currently today, he only got 2 to 3 responses. And thankfully, one of the responses were positive. He got an interview and he passed the interview. He was ecstatic. He was already preparing his knowledge regarding the job and the skills needed. He was already preparing what he was going to wear, how he was going to approach himself, how he was going to communicate with his boss, and so on. He was ready to get kick-started. The day comes. His first day comes. He puts on his fresh suit. He wears a nice shirt, nice pair of trousers, all well ironed, no creases. He wears a good tie and he's ready to go to work. He walks to the bus station, steps on the bus, and he goes to work. And he enters the office, gets in the induction, and he gets kick-started with his job. 2 to 3 weeks have gone past. And every single day after work, he walks to the bus station, waits there for around 10 minutes, gets on the bus, and makes his way back home. And every single day on the bus, he used to reflect. He used to reflect on his day in regards to what he was feeling, his emotions. And what he realized was that much of his emotions were tied to the job. For example, when he was stressed, it was according to the job. When he was happy, it was according to the job. When he was sad, it was according to the job. And when he was angry, it was according to the job. One day, Tom exited work. He finished work at around 5. He was walking to the bus station and he felt very angry. He felt more angrier than usual. And he decided to enter a little bit of reflection before the bus came. And he started questioning why he was angry. Why did he feel this way? Why am I angry? Is it because it's cold? Is it because I'm hungry? What he realized was that the job was a reason as to why he was angry. And on that specific day, his boss reacted in a particularly bad manner. And actually, his anger is an accumulation of many days. Days where his boss didn't celebrate the small wins. His boss didn't create a growth mindset or a growth environment allowing him to learn and develop. A day where his boss micromanaged him. A day where his boss didn't really talk to him with respect. And he realized that his anger was just an accumulation. He sat on the bus, angry, even more angry. He went back home, angry, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, he was angry. One day, during the weekend, he said, "This is enough. I'm not going to be angry anymore. This anger is not going to accumulate and compound anymore. I'm going to take charge. I'm the master of my own brain." He decided to pick up a book written by Mel Robins called The Let Them Theory. And the Let Them Theory essentially illustrates 2 statements. And these statements are, let them and let me. Essentially, the let them statement is used with events which are uncontrollable. Events, people, things which are uncontrollable. For example, he said, let my boss talk rudely to me. Let my boss not celebrate the small wins. Let my boss not create a growth environment where I can learn and develop. Let them. I can't control them. I can't change them. The only thing I have is control over myself. And that's essentially where the let me statement comes into play. He said, let me try work my hardest. Let me put in my best effort and best foot forward. Let me make the most use of this experience and try to learn as much as possible. Let me practice self-improvement and meditation, ensure that my emotions are monitored and managed. Let me take in charge of who I am and let me become the master of myself. The next day on Monday, he put on a white shirt, the same tie, a blue set of trousers and shiny shoes. He walked into the office. That day, his boss did speak a bit rudely towards him and acting as usual. Not too nice, not celebrating small wins, micromanaging and so on. And guess what? Tom reacted perfectly. Internally he said, let them. Let my boss speak this way, let them. And let me focus on myself. And that is by developing my capabilities and becoming the best version of myself, by trying to learn as much as possible, changing my perspective as to what really matters, and just not letting the uncontrollable factors manage and dictate my emotions. So that's the story of Tom. A person who persevered, changed his mindset, and actually found out that he's a master of himself. So concluding, Tom realized that he does not have control over the uncontrollables. He only has control over the things he can control, which is himself. He cannot change anybody else. He cannot control anybody else. He can only control himself and his brain and his way of thinking. He decided not to tie his emotions to his boss or his work. He only tied his emotions to himself. And he can only control how he reacted and how he dealt with those situations. And he decided to deal with them in a practical and most appropriate way. And that's the story of Tom. If you guys want to hear more stories in regards to how people deal with this kind of situations, let me know.